All right, everyone. Thank you so much for checking out my channel today. I'm very excited that you're here. We're going to be continuing to watch Nuke's Top 5. He always makes great content, great videos, and I just love what his presentation. So hopefully you enjoy it. I know I will. Let's get started.
The Witching Board. Popular paranormal live streamer Ricky Velasquez and his wife Liz traveled to an allegedly haunted house somewhere out in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. Now apparently the story of this place is truly dark and disturbing because Ricky will only mention that the house was once home to an extremely large family named Hernandez. Apparently some tragic and unspeakable event occurred at the Hernandez home, and most of the family, including many women and children, lost their lives. Now, whatever did happen, apparently it was so horrific that many people still leave candles at the house to pay their respects to this day.
I mean, I hope it's not incredibly stereotypical for me to say this, but because it's in Mexico, gang violence, like cartels, I think I might need to edit that out.
So after exploring the downstairs, Ricky and Liz head up to the second floor, and that's when they begin to experience something that makes their blood run cold. Ricky is broadcasting their exploration live on YouTube, and as he reads comments from his live stream audience, this happens.
¿Fuiste tú? No, man. Bebé, háblale tú. No sé.
Hola.
I mean, sure, there's spooker.
No, man.
I mean, spooky noises. I mean, come on. We've seen all that before.
¿Qué?
¿Escuchó algo?
¿Fuiste tú?
No, escuchó algo.
The couple hears very strange sounds from somewhere on the top floor. Banging, moaning, and even what sounds like the voice of a young child.
No, man.
So now, in an attempt to make contact with the dead, Ricky and Liz decide to use a Ouija board. And as you might have guessed,
Being in a haunted place and being, frankly, stupid enough to use a Ouija board is kind of like going swimming after getting a cut on your arm with sharks without a cage. You're literally swimming around sharks with no cage while you're bleeding. That is the only thing I can think of that would be as stupid and irresponsible as playing with a Ouija board in a known haunted place. All I can do is just shake my head.
did not go well. During the Ouija board session, the couple continues to hear disturbing sounds coming from the house. Then something happens that absolutely scares the shit out of them.
¿Estás aquí con nosotros?
Whoa.
Luis, muérete de aquí.
Huh.
Muérete. Muérete.
Okay, that got me.
While using the Ouija board, Liz asks, "Are you here with us?" To which a terrifying little voice replies, "Yes." Ricky believes that he hears the voice coming from right behind him. So he looks through a clothing rack that is nearby and sees the horrifying, deathly pale face of a woman. The couple has had enough and they just run out of there as fast as they can. Now, keep in mind that all of this was broadcast live on YouTube. So whether it's real or not, it would have been much harder to fake. Me out of here. A group of friends are having a great time in Torreon, Mexico when they decide to go on a very popular tourist attraction, the Cristo de la Noa's cable car ride. The cable car provides beautiful scenery of the city as it transports tourists up the mountain and through the streets of Torreon. With such a spectacular bird's eye view of the city, the group of friends can't help but take a video to capture the moment. But what happens on this particular ride is very disturbing.
Mándale saludos a Robert que está allá para acá. ¿Qué te estás metiendo? ¿Estás transmitiendo, amigo? Sí. Está transmitiendo. ¿Quién está metiendo? ¿Qué se siente sola? ¿Sí oyeron? ¿Una niña que se siente sola? No, una niña no.
What sounds like the voice of a little girl can be heard screaming in terror, and the group has no idea where the voice is coming from. Now, after the video was shared on Facebook, many shocked viewers believe they hear the girl say, quote, "Get me out of here. I feel alone."
I mean, what? Was it coming from... I mean, the only logical place is that the sound is coming from inside the car that they're in, but that doesn't seem to make sense. But who knows? I don't know.
But unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish. So if you do, please let me know what you think the girl is saying down in the comments. Did the group accidentally capture a paranormal event on camera? You decide. 7 days. Popular Japanese paranormal...
Ring. Sadako's coming. That's very fun movie. Very good movie.
Investigators Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film are contacted by a desperate landlord of an allegedly haunted apartment. The landlord claims that just over 10 years ago, a family of 3 rented the apartment. One night, the father had an unexplained psychotic break and took the lives of his wife and child inside the apartment. Their bodies were found hidden in the closet. The father went on the run, and he was never found. Since the horrific incident, the owner finds it impossible to get tenants to stay in the apartment for more than a week. He says that within 7 days, all of them abruptly decide to just move out. So the landlord challenges the Omagatoki team to live in the apartment for 1 week to figure out just what it is about the property that causes tenants to refuse to stay. Investigator Tomo accepts the challenge and decides to live in the apartment alone for 7 days. He sleeps and spends time in the bedroom where the tragedy took place 10 years earlier.
チャレンジ1日目、さっきまでね、ヒロ君と一緒にいたんで、そんなに感じなかったんですけど、やっぱりね、一人ぼっちになっちゃうと嫌な空気はありますよね。周り何もないんで、ほんと山奥の方な物件なんでね、ほんと何かあったらほんとどうしようみたいな感じはあるんですけど、まあね、動画的に微妙ですけど、まあ7日間何もなく無事に過ごせればいいかなと思うんですけどね。いやー、どうでしょう。特にまあやることもなくてちょっと眠くなってきたんで、もう初日はこんな感じで見ようと思います。
Tomo spends the first 2 nights and nothing really happens. But on the 3rd night, at around midnight, Tomo notices something very odd in the bathroom.
いや、なんかさっき見て、あれなんか人影に見えないっすね。いや、それでさっきめちゃくちゃビビって。
Is that leading to outside? it is.
なんかいるように見えないですか？おかしいよ。なんでだろう。
A strange shadow can be seen in the window, but Tomo can't find anything outside that could be casting the unexplained shadow. Then the next night, night number 4, and things get a bit weirder.
トイレに行こうと思って気づいたんですけど、昨日フロアのすりガラスのところになんか影みたいなのがあったじゃないですか。で、ないっすよね。昨日もっと、影みたいなの映ってるような気がするんだけどな。おかしいよ。なんだったんだ。
The shadow from the night before has now disappeared as mysteriously as it came. But when Tomo goes to bed, he's disturbed several times while trying to sleep, as he keeps getting the eerie feeling that someone is in the room with him, standing near the closet. Cut to nights 5 and 6, and now Tomo starts to complain that he hasn't been able to sleep as he keeps hearing unexplained footsteps, and even more terrifying, the unexplained mumbling voice of a woman. Now it's day 7. Tomo is exhausted and considers quitting the 7-day challenge and just going home, even though there's only 1 day left. Eventually, he decides that he can tough it out and stays for the 7th and final night. The investigator wakes up the next day refreshed and happy. He says he finally got a great night's sleep in the apartment.
お疲れ様です。今急遽トモさんに来てもらいました。トモさん昨日の夜の出来事なんですけど、最終日、本当に何も覚えてないんですか？特に夢だとかうなされたとかっていうこともないんですか？
いや、なんかね、一番ぐっすり寝るとかな。朝まで多分ずっと寝てたと思う。
本当に何も変わったことは何もなかったんですね。
そうだね、全然何も。昨日は怖い夢も見てないしね。何もなかったと思うけど。
わかりました。
And this is when things get weird. While Tomo is at work, Hiro goes through the footage that was recorded on the final night of the challenge. What he finds leaves him speechless, because something did happen that night. Something that Tomo has no recollection of. Something truly chilling.
What? Someone sneak in and... Yeah. Sleepwalking? How does he not remember doing this? Wait, was that a person that, or was that his hair? I think that was his hair. Nope, that's a person. Whew.
In the video, Tomo seems completely out of it as he grabs the camera and sits in front of the closet. The video footage begins to glitch as Tomo creepily smiles at the camera and then inexplicably seems to just start crying. The footage begins to glitch and loop, repeating over and over as the terrifying face of a woman seems to peer out at the camera from inside the closet. Tomo says he doesn't remember anything about the incident, and until seeing the bizarre footage, he believed that he had slept soundly throughout the night.
Yeah.
So could it be that the investigator captured the spirit of the woman whose life was taken inside the bedroom? The woman whose body was found inside this same closet? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire 2-part investigation and many more scary videos over on the YouTube channel, Omega Toki Film. Into the Woods. So it's another week and another mysterious video. This time I was emailed about a very old video without a source that's been making the rounds on social media. In the video, a group of friends are camping in the middle of the forest. Late into the night, they start to hear strange sounds coming from the dark woods. Now, in what is probably a terrible decision, they decide to grab their flashlights and go to investigate. What happens next is down.
I agree with Nukes. Doing that is a terrible idea. Unless you have a shotgun. Then you're okay.
Right, chilling.
Graphics are a bit bad. Maybe it's an older video. I don't like these noises, the cracking and everything. Oh.
As they search for the source of the creepy sounds, the group spots what appears to be some kind of creature with glowing eyes hiding in the tree line. Shocked.
I have my doubts that this is real only because, like, one, it's potato quality, so they probably purposely made it look bad. But the other thing, too, is he zoomed in right on the person as if it was, like, supposed to be the focal point. Like, if it's a real kind of scary video, then you don't zoom in at what you want people to see. Unless maybe he saw it from before he did it, and he just wanted to zoom in to make sure we saw what he was seeing. But, I don't know. I'm skeptical of that particular video.
You can still see that the strange unidentified creature actually appears to blink before it runs off into the woods, adding just a tiny bit more credibility to this very odd footage. But without a source, once again, we'll never know the full story on this old video. So is it real or just an elaborate hoax? As always, you decide.
I'm leaning towards it being a hoax. Just because of the fact that he zoomed in makes me think that he was purposely trying to zoom in because he wanted us to see it. And frankly, the only reason he would want us to see it is if it was fake.
Getting your foot in the door. Now, if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you know that I've featured a ton of Saudi door-kicking ghost hunters. These include Adventure Allah, Yaza 1200, Abdullah Al-Anbari, and the guy we'll be focusing on in this video, Adventure Jassim. Now, if you're not familiar with the Saudi ghost hunters I've featured, then here's a quick tutorial. Number 1, they love hunting jinns.
إذا في جن يا جن يا جن آخر مرة.
Number 2, the jinns often seem to throw large objects at them.
لعن الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا ابوي نروح عند الرضع. بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
And finally, number 3, and most important of all, Saudi ghost hunters love kicking down spooky doors.
بسم الله لا اله الا الله اعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله
Man, these guys can play Rainbow Six Siege. No door is stopping these guys.
بسم الله
Kick it, kick it, kick it.
اعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق
But now, recently, I was sent a video that reveals something new and absolutely terrifying.
Hope it's not a jump scare.
الله لا اله الا هو الحي الغيوم لا تاخذه سنه ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الارض ما عنده الا باذنه يعلم ما بين
he's
ايديهم
fighting
وما
back.
خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والارض ولا يؤود حفظهما وهو العلي
Whoa.
العظيم
I mean, I don't know. Maybe the ghost just wants his privacy? I mean... But man, it's crazy that it kind of went back and forth.
لا اله الا الله
That's right. Apparently, these spooky doors are fighting back now. So, just a heads up, if you're a door-kicking Saudi ghost hunter, or you just aspire to be one, you be careful out there.
لا اله الا الله لا اله الا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات
Whoa.
لا لا إله
Actually
إلا الله.
closed on him.
لا إله إلا الله
Honestly, once again, Nukes, you did an amazing job. Great content. I really enjoyed that. Hopefully you did too. Thanks for checking out this video, and hope to see you in the next one.